Okay, this afternoon we are in Ermelo Watch and Gifts, and this interview is with 99. 99, I don't think there are many people in Ermelo that know what your real name is, so please give me your real name.
My real name is Essop Joosaf.
And why do people call you 99? Because that's how I know you.
It's a humorous thing. What actually happened before I started school in 1949, where all the big people were playing sports, cricket, soccer, I was always there playing, and they said I was very good at cricket. And the one gentleman, unfortunately, passed away about 20 years ago. He came up with the idea that he's just short of one. So he called me 99. The first year I went to school, my father was the chairman of the PTA. And he went to the principal. He says, told the principal, please, when you have the assembly in the morning, please ask the children not to call my son 99. And that spread out like wildfire. The biggest mistake he made is to ask the children not to go. So those who didn't know me 99, and from there it stuck. So I would say about 75% of our own community don't know what my first name is. They know I'm a Jesuit.
Okay, I just know that for many, many, many years, your parents and my parents knew each other, young Ermelo. For many years you've been part of Ermelo. And this little shop of yours has provided for many a husband who forgot to buy a present for his wife or last minute shopping before Christmas. I always remember how full your shop is here just before Christmas, and you seem to have a gift for everybody. Can you tell me some story about that?
Well, the most important, the secret is my wife.
Okay.
Unfortunately, she couldn't be, but she is the pillar.
Okay.
Do you want a related story?
Yes.
Or regarding
Yes.
present? About 2 years ago, one of the gentlemen came on a Saturday afternoon, got on the phone, he phoned me at home. He says, 99, I'm in big trouble. I said, no, what's your problem? He says, I need an engagement ring. Ik wil vanavond verloofd raken. I came to the shop, we opened, he chose the ring. So I asked him, now, why that urgency? He says, I want to propose to this lady tonight in a restaurant. And I can't go empty-handed without an engagement ring. Eventually, he went out, he proposed, and he was accepted.
So I think you've got a lot of stories like that to tell, but one thing that I do know is that you are a very gifted watchmaker. Where did you train?
In fact, in 1962, my mother's brothers were all watchmakers in Springs. And to find job in those days were difficult. The only jobs you could get is a retailer standing behind counter watches. So I worked for about 2 years at a salary of 25 rand a month. I saved money. I went to Johannesburg, and one of the biggest world-known firm in South Africa, a jeweler by the name of Celliers. So my late uncle approached them, says, my nephew from Ermelo, he wants to become a watchmaker. So they accepted. So we used to, my tutor was then a Russian by the name of Aronovsky. We used to work 8 o'clock in the morning, at night to 6 in the morning. He used to teach us and we used to repair watches for the firm. In fact, they paid us nothing because they thought that they were doing us a favor. Training. We spent about 2 years with them, and thereafter I came to Ermelo in '64 and I opened up a small little workshop in my father's shop.
One thing I remember about you is that you always have quality products here, and you service my watch. Tell me a little bit about this.
There's a history behind this watch.
Yes.
The late Peter, we became very good friends, and Elmarie's sons too. And he came to me so he used to come to the shop on a Saturday on a motorbike. Correct?
That's right.
Right. And he told me, 99, Exuka will worship for me. And Exuka Huyeda. And it so happened that one of the world biggest manufacturers, Seiko, came out with, wanted to put a biohuya. It must be something good and something big. I just realized that those years Seiko made a 9-carat watch. And they each jeweler, they supplied only 2 pieces. So I told him, look, this is something very 9-carat. Was very expensive. At that time it was 2,900. It's a lot of money, 1994.
So you can remember the price.
Yeah, 2009. I still got it in the book because he said, I'll come and pay you next weekend. So that's how the 2 I got, one late Peter bought and one Dr. Oliphant.
Okay, so
Dr. Oliphant still got his and she inherited. Oh no, she got it from her late husband, Peter.
and every now and then it has to be serviced with a new battery
or a
and I'll
glass.
come in with it.
There's no end to that watch
Yes.
because it's a 9-carat.
Okay.
The ordinary gold-plated watch will wear out or anything, but 9-carat watch will. You
Okay,
can
so
either
I've
replace it.
got a big present from my husband. that time.
Yeah, those time it was something.
Okay, you've got working here with you. Can we call him?
Yeah, sure. Johnson joined me in 1987. Yeah, he came from Nelspruit, but where did you work before that?
Paul Krelling Jewelers.
In Nelspruit. And since then, he's been with me, so it's about 34 years he's been with me.
That's amazing, yes?
Amazing. We have our differences. And every December, when he goes on leave, he gets his bonuses, and they say, next year I'm not coming to.
So he's resigning every year.
Every year for the past 15 years.
Johnson.
Right?
Yes.
Thank you very much, Johnson.
Okay.
Okay, there are so many stories, and one of them is a sad story. Are you going to tell us a little bit about your child?
Yeah, that was in August 1977. I had a son by the name of Imran. He was 11 years old. One Saturday morning, he got up, he had a shower, he greeted his mother. He says, I'm going to my visit. They play tennis together with his friends, and he left the house. Thereafter, we never seen him. At about 12 o'clock, I got a phone call from a telephone booth, and they told me, we have kidnapped your son and we want 500 rand.
I think this is a very, very sad thing, but I think that incident, the whole of Ermelo, I was young, we all helped look for your child.
I think so. There wasn't a person who didn't. They worked through the Saturday afternoon, whole of Sunday night, and Monday till we found the body.
And until today, I know that those of us who know just have that little bit more love for you as well.
But I'll tell you, all, especially the white community, they were it was unbelievable that Saturday night everybody was in the car looking for the child till we found it.
And you've got a nice story to tell about the bank manager.
Oh yes. My banking account was with Nedbank. I'm 51 years with the bank. The bank manager by the name was he came to know, so he came to the house. He says, Mrs. Jessica, you want money? I said, I was so shocked, I didn't know. He says, I'm going to open the bank for you. They want 500 rand, I'll give you the 500. That's the type of people we had in Nedbank. He died about 10 years ago by the name of Smith. Amazing.
And I wonder,
bank manager. And those days we didn't have cash tellers or anything. If you wanted money, you had to open the bank to get money.
and I wonder if Nedbank knows, I suppose they do, that you're the oldest living.
They do know.
Oh, they do know.
I-
Oldest
can I
living client.
Can I tell you one piece of letter which I got from Mr. Smith before he left Ermelo?
Yeah. But I think it's not only Nedbank, but lots of businesses in Ermelo that you have been their client for many years.
Many years.
Yeah,
many years.
many years.
And the white community supported me very well over the years up to now. I'm indebted to them. Maybe it's my father's teaching how my father was uneducated. He never went to school. But any work with the council or anything, with his least experience education, he was always in the forefront, sorting out problems. He couldn't even write English. He could only write in our home language, Gujarati.
And I know it must have been extremely hard for the Indian community in the previous years in apartheid time, which was actually terrible. But you don't have bitterness, and you are such an example of leaving the past behind and carrying on.
What actually happened in 1975, they moved us all, because of that policy, to Essop Park. And we were too many in the shop. I was the only one independent. In 1979, I went to pilgrimage to Mecca, I came back, I got an idea. I had two excellent friends, right? Sam van die Kerk, Isaiah Boston. He was a draftsman, and Sam had a printing works. So I suggested to him, please, I want to open a jeweler shop. Would you help me? Because you needed a white man to be your nominee. He says, with all means. So we went to Joburg, we drove up a Pitwai Limited, we came here, they went to the council, they applied for the license, got it, and that's how we started business. But the one proviso, they must open the door in the morning and close the door. But they said, don't worry, Louis. And at that stage, there was a town clerk by the name of Celliers. And there was a magistrate by the name of Habsburg. So this Mr. de Villiers went to Habsburg, and he says, that shop there, those Indians are trading illegally. So Mr. Habsburg says, fair enough, you are correct. But then you must contact John Foster Square in Johannesburg. They got a special squad working on cases like this. But in the meantime, Mr. Habsburg told him, he says, I know those youngsters very well. He's got two kids. He runs a jewelry shop. Do you want, we must take him out so he can stand on the street corners and ask him to make a living.
Yeah.
I don't know, something positive came out of it. Mr. de Villiers completely changed his attitude. He became one of my best friends.
I think you've got a lot of stories like that to tell, and it's such a pleasure for me to talk to you today.
Thank you.
And you know I love you.
Thank
You know that
my wife was, we talk now and then about, especially Peter. He was very dear to me.
I know.
Because of the sports,
Yeah.
we used to work together.
Yeah.
And we were playing with your Norman and your late son's cricket.
Charles, yes.
Charles.
Yeah.
Can't forget that.
Peter was absolutely dedicated to cricket, and he did a lot for Ermelo's cricket. And
He built a cricket net there. He helped us make a turf wicket.
Yes, that's right.
That was Peter.
That's right, yes. But you people all took part and helped. Well, this afternoon it's been so nice chatting to you. There is so much that I still want to talk about. But thank you and bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you for what you mean to Ermelo, and bless you for what you mean to me, and bless you for just being you.
Thank you very, very much. I appreciate it. And my special goes out to the Indian community and to the white community. They always at the bottom of my heart. And I told you about that Stan culture.
Yeah.
That's another thing. There was a gentleman, I'm sorry, in inverted commas, he's called shit stink. A very dirty old man, very rich old man. When he heard about my son's death, he didn't say, but the general feelings he didn't like the Indians. But when he heard about that, about my son, I think that Thursday, Monday, Sunday, Thursday, he came with a gun. He says, to you and your family. So we are nobody to judge. What's inside, outside may be different. Inside, you never can judge a person. So that's the type of people. Yeah.
Oh, you are a darling. You really are a darling. And thank you for chatting to me.
Thank you, Elmarie.
We actually came into your shop to do the interview with you in your shop because this is you. This is so special. And may your shop be blessed.
Thank you very much.
And may you and your family be blessed.
Thank you very much.
And I know it's enough to talk about your son, but you and I talk about it.
Yeah.
Because we know.
We know what
We know. Yeah.
We've been through decades.
Yeah.
So we know what.
So you and I talk about this quite often. And I saw your daughter brought the tissues, and I know why. Because, yeah, I'm sure many people that look at the story will come into your shop and they'll have a different idea about you. And I know that you and your wife talk to people to comfort them as well. Because when Charlie passed away and I came in here, you people,
we were there at the church, you know.
I know you were in the church there.
My brother Tommy
Yes,
and Mr. Baba were very dear.
that's right. That's
Very
right.
dear person.
Yeah.
He was so grateful to us.
Oh, sure.
He was traveling in short and he wanted to, was a church man.
Yeah,
And then he became very close to us.
that's right. That's right. Okay, thank you very, very much. I'm sure this is an interview with a difference.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Follow